Good morning, Foothills. My name is Wendy, and this is my friend John. Welcome.
Thank you, Wendy. It's nice to be here.
You and I had gotten connected through Love Offering and just having some conversations about serving someone with who you work with.
You know, Wendy, I wish I could say that this was somebody that I knew well. That wasn't the case. This one was a little bit different than that. And one of the things before I go into the story, I want to just say that I believe that God speaks to us all in different ways. He can speak to us in a quiet voice. He speaks to us through His Word. He speaks to us in I believe, in dreams. I like to ask God, what are you wanting from this? There's something that stood out. Why is that standing out to me? And anyhow, that's what happened with my coworker.
Perfect.
And so I was at work one day, just doing my normal stuff, and all of a sudden this name comes to my mind. And I'm like, well, at the very least, I'm going to pray. And I said, okay, Lord, there has to be something that is going on here. What do you want me to do? So a day goes by, and this gentleman comes into work, and he's kind of given a story. He had had an incident where his wife was very sick. He had to take time off. She had had a surgery in the past and needed to have help to recuperate.
Wow.
She had to have surgery again. Unfortunately, the surgery did not go well. And when the surgery did not go well, what had happened is that he had to make a decision. Do I continue to try to stay home and support my wife, or do I go ahead and go back to work? He made the decision to stay with his wife, and unfortunately, it was one of those things that he basically self-terminated himself.
Oh, that's a hard decision.
It's a very tough decision. So, lo and behold, me being who I am, I'm still not catching things right. So I come to church, the love offering is being presented and talked about. And what happens is that this name pops into my mind again.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm saying, okay, Lord, I'm understanding more.
Yeah.
If this is something you want me to do, I want you to reveal it to me. That night, I go to sleep, and what happens is I have this dream. I'm walking through this corridor, and there's these two dogs. I could tell in the dream it was a person, but it was still a dog.
Got it.
So it was...
Dreams are weird that way.
Dreams are.
Yep.
One of the dogs comes up and starts standing up, starts coming towards me, and kind of puts a head against my leg, and then I start rubbing the head and petting it. I'm thinking about it when I wake up. I'm trying to think about the dream a little bit, and I go to work. My ex-coworker now comes in. What does he do? He brings his dog.
Wow.
A dog just like that was in the dream.
Wow.
And the dog comes up and puts his head on my leg, and I pet it. It was the exclamation point, yes, I want you to connect, and yes, I want you to do something here.
Wow.
And that's when I contacted the church.
So have you and your coworker been able to build some kind of relationship?
We have.
That's so cool. Awesome.
Yep, that's one of those things. He's actually came to service a couple times.
That's
incredible. It was a blessing. I will tell you that it was a blessing for me to be able to drop off the love offering. I don't know if he expected anything like that. He was taken back. He was very, he was very appreciative of it.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, John, for sharing that story. And thank you, Foothills, as well, for your generous donations to the love offering. It's those things that make this kind of thing happen.
Yep.
So
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.